Kid, come on, you're switching off. Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
What you're doing, the gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out. Now, don't...
You got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag and now you've let him back into it. Get...
Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
Let's go.
Do you want to win this fight? Right, let's get out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out.
Let's fight.
Singles aren't working. Start hitting each other.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Julio Cesar Chavez, 171 centimeters tall with a reach of 173. And facing him, it's Sugar Ray Leonard, 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Making his way to the ring, it's Julio Cesar Chavez. This man is synonymous with boxing in Mexico. He had 90%. Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Wilmington, North Carolina.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 107 career victories, introducing El Gran Campeón Mexicano, Julio Cesar Chavez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, the 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is going to be that
All
fight.
right.
This is what people are going to be talking about forever and a day.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Good punch. And he caught it with a left hook. Nice counter. Back and forth they go. Crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent. Don't lay that down.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Missing with the left hook. Beautiful counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something.
Go back out there and lose the match.
We've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch, counter punch. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee, just pickpocketing and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Oh, and the grand champion might go down. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense is...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Julio Cesar Chavez just got rocked. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. Whoa, ay caramba! Julio Cesar Chavez in trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. He is down big time on the score. On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
It's bombs away. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. Big hook doesn't land. The perfect counter lands. They exchange punches. This is a high-octane battle. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He blocks the jab. Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. Back at it in round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow-mo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Both men step back for just a moment. They better start respecting each other's punching power. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk now, back into the fray here in round 5. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has been his best weapon all fight long. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
This is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Sugar Ray Leonard days. Down goes Sugar Ray Leonard. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Talk about Sugar.
Come
On to the 6th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Punch and just got countered. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. His stamina is off the charts. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He's putting the pep. Sugar Ray is down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it. And there's the bell for round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is... Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's do it. 6, 7. You still want to fight?
That's it. Now stick to the jab. The jab's working. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like it.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you continue?
Mace, what you doing? Come on, don't worry about that round. Let's go up.
Do your business.
Keep them guessing where you're coming from.
Welcome to Kingdom Arena, the home to some of the biggest fights in recent history, and we're going to see another one right here, right now. The Hitman, Ricky Hatton, this all-time great welterweight, one of the most beloved fighters in English boxing history. Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5 weight classes.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
The fighters are in the ring.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Manchester, England, a popular and exciting junior welterweight and welterweight champion of the world, Ricky Hitman Hatton. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You couldn't even squeeze through to your seat. This
All
is
right,
that pack. The atmosphere is ridiculous.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Nice counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Sugar Ray's in trouble. Say it ain't so. Down goes Sugar Ray. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, you got away with it, you can do it again.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make up...
And there's the bell for round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
It's bombs away. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Punch and just got countered. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do. If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Good counter punch. Swing and a miss with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell sometimes.
And there's the bell to start round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Perfect counter lands. Miss with that jab. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere. This very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That jab won't score. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. So much for boxing. This is a fight. The straight right just misses. Threw the uppercut but did not score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different...
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter shot lands. A perfect counter shot. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
And Sugar is in trouble. Thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
These punches coming from every angle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. That bell could not have... On to the sixth round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are done. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good job stopping that uppercut. Catch and shoot. Just missed with that jab. Nice counter. That hook won't score. Ricky Hatton has been clipped. Ricky Hatton couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the guard took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Hatton in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Punch, counter punch. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. That hook doesn't score. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Hatton in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be... There's the bell to start round 8. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Just got rocked. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your breath.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. It's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally...
Close the door.
I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's fight.
Welcome to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as we are live during Riyadh season at the Kingdom Arena. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be facing off against Ricky Hatton, 65 kilos on the button. He's 171 centimeters tall with a reach of 165.
I'll always go for reach every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you, but someone that can get in.
Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world title. Ricky Hitman Hatton, fighting out of Manchester, United Kingdom, one of the most beloved fighters in English boxing history.
Oh, pure bad blood.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, the 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Manchester, England, a popular and exciting junior welterweight and welterweight champion of the world, Ricky Hitman Hatton.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside it's hot. Inside it's roasted.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And there's the bell for round one. Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Nice job by him to block that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be a hellfire on you.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? That counter shot lands. They both want the knockout. Those counter punches have to hurt. Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round. And there's the bell for round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Quick punch scores. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good counter punch. Back and forth they go. Beautiful counter punch. They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard's going to need a knockout. The bell rings and we start the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter punch caught him clean. Well done with that counter shot. This is not good news for Ricky Hatton. How are they still standing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
Oh my God, Johnny! I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round.
Whoa, Johnny! Are we about to see Ricky Hatton go down? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Ricky Hatton has been clipped. Big punch, and Ricky Hatton is down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I need to see that again.
Talk about Hatton in that last round.
You're switching off.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute? You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Straight right just misses. Perfect counter shot. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Not a lot of defense here at all. punches that up. He threw the hook, didn't land. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Blocks that left hook. Good punch. Nice counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Right hook just missed. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That left hook missed. Nice quickness to avoid that punch. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
These are not...
Let's start the sixth. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speeds and good power.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. The replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Can't score with that hook again. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. That'll be... Here comes round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up?
The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here.
Hey, are you all right? Are you okay?
So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can. One punch could change everything in this battle. Do you believe what we are seeing? This is not good news. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
That's lights out right there.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of it.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Are we about to see Ricky Hatton go down? And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
I've got this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Talk about Leonard in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fight. And they're back at it again here in round 8. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
They block the uppercut. They stop the hook there. Hold it right there. Whoa! Lights out. It's over. This fight is done. And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
Where did that come from? What?
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. And bye.
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing? You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be...
Let's do it. One, two, three, four, five. Are you all right? One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me your club.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen,
Do your business.
Now you're switching off. You started to make mistakes and you're switching off. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on.
Let's do it. Continue.
Okay, now you're switching off. Get back out there and switch on. It's let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
Let's fight. One, two, three, four. You all right?
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Box.